We're at our Mary River National Park campground. There's the dookie back there. It's actually quite lovely because there's nobody here, but that's because it's 37 degrees. I'm going in search of the pool. Found the pool. I'm going in, there's nobody in there. It's fantastic because it means I get the whole pool to myself. And here I go. Nice, 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 nice. This is the most peaceful pool we've been at on our whole trip here. We're at Mary River. There's nobody here but me. Of course, the thing you have in your restaurant on display is a python. Of course you do.
See that? See how we just drove straight past him?
Yeah.
Under those lilies there?
Yeah.
Just a couple of small crocodiles.
Couple shells.
So I think,
See him next to us.
look at him.
Isn't he very impressive, eh? You can see those few little scuff marks on his tail there too. Might have had a little bit of a blue. Oh, here we go, he's going to move, we got a bit too close. With crocodiles, rule 101 is you've always got to leave them with an exit. You sort of take that exit, they'll sort of dip off into the water.
That's a really smart idea.
Look at that, look at him cruising.
Sorry,
Mate, they are. And they virtually will. They'll slam their skulls together with such force, it virtually sounds like a car crashing out here on the Billabong or somebody shooting off a shotgun. So they pull up their backs, they'll drop their backs down once they think they can take one another, they withdraw their heads and they slam them together. Whack! Whack! No, it does, but it originates from India, Zabaru. So yeah, unfortunately we lost it. We didn't get to keep it. And in the end, this old Aboriginal elder walks in. He goes, "Oh, can I see these photos?" And they go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And he passes, gets the photos, and he has.
Yeah. Wow. Look at this
Right, mate, we'll
guy.
lasso him and hopefully he takes us home in the right direction.
He is big. So this is the new look where when you're out in the Billabong.
Absolutely, I got the peak version.
Eco-friendly, all organic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunset light driving back from our incredible Crocodiles Mary River Billabong cruise. Oh.
Josh, the boy from Langwarrin, runs the Wildlands cruise, and CORROBOREE Billabong absolutely sensational, guaranteed.
So what are you doing now, Jay?
Well, I'm in the kitchen because I've got to make another piece of toast because a great big kite, a red kite, grey kite,
Stole his toast from that little plate right there. He turned around to talk to me and it swooped in and took his breakfast. Wallaby walk up to the pool. Over this.
Could they put some planks in the swing bridge? Is this Australian Survivor?
Yeah, true, true. You go first. If you fall in.
Cobwebs.
If you fall in, I'm not coming. It's the wallaby walk. There has been lots of wallabies, but none right now.
She's in the wild with Harry Butler today. Well, it's back to our old lockdown favourite of hooky. Only this is outdoor, and we're probably as bad as we always were.
Got 9.
Woohoo!
On the Mary River at sunset, it is so tranquil, still, hot of course, and trying to spot crocodiles.
Show.
It is
You know
pouring.
what? It's raining.
Pouring.
We haven't had rain for 3 months.
I know you can't see it because we're in the van.
world's still working. Forget COVID. The world's
It
still
is
working.
pouring with
it's
rain.
Raining.
Here we go. Another one of those things that take over way more of the road than we can fit on with them. Okay, so Jamie's jumped on his bike.
You can work out what's... I
And
tell
see if
you.
you can work out what's wrong.
But you can't ride a bike when they're not opposite. Your brain doesn't function.
Both his pedals are stuck down the bottom. So
It's
he tries
fascinating. You can't...
dinner music. Walking. That's just what we'll do. One of these you. Oops, I'm in trouble. Take 2 in the Captain Thermal Pools. Here we go. Very pretty. So clear. Here's along the Stewart Highway, lots of dressed up termite mounds. So it's a triple spring day today. We've done Captain Springs breakfast swim. We're having a lunch swim at Bitter Springs and the afternoon at the Mataranka Thermal.
Oh, the plunge pool. I'm not sure if that's how you meant to do it. Yeah.
This is so pretty. We're walking around Bitter Springs, looking for a little lunch spot. And it's got all these Liverstonia palms. Yeah. This is the third of our thermal springs for today. Triple thermal spring day. We are going down to Mataranka Thermal Springs. This one might be a little bit too crowded for our likeness. Too many people in too small a space. This is more like it. There's no one in this swimming pool. Oh, there's no swimming. This is Stevie's pool. No swimming, so hence no people. But pretty birds.
And there's Sally's idea of fun at Mataranka. In a pool with 100 other people, or 200, or 300. Mataranka Thermal Pool.
Oh, for God's sake, we've got feral pigs on our site. Oh, just what we need. Off you go, making bacon.
What happened? It got cold overnight. Our first cold night ever in the Northern Territory. And I'm full of beans because I want to go for a run because it's cold. I'm full of beans.
We're going for a sunrise walk this time. A sunrise run because it's cool. It's about 16 degrees. It's heaven. Beautiful. Sunrise run along the Mataranka River. Such a pretty run along the river this morning. There's even mist on the river. It's cool. And there's...
And you can't possibly get lost.
No, but there's wild pigs out there, really big ones, and wild buffalo and wild donkeys. We can hear them and God knows what else in there. This is so pretty. Come along the highway from absolutely nowhere and nothing to Delhi Waters and the famous pub. Looks like everyone's thirsty. Pub. With all its fun memorabilia and paraphernalia and aeroplanes and hats and who knows what. I've heard of an honesty system, but seriously, look at this. You fill up with petrol, take a photo of the amount, and you pay at the pub. It's pretty amazing. Tim's Junkyard. There seems to be Kentucky Fried Chicken helicopters and all sorts of unusual things. Okay, the ladies here is pretty ordinary. It's just normal flushing loos, but the men's apparently, you pee into a beer keg and it's 5:30 a.m. and we're heading down the Stewart Highway to see the Devil's Marbles at sunrise. Pretty amazing, these Devil's Marbles. We'll look amongst them and see if we get some better shots. Here comes the sun. Here we are at Devil's Marbles. They're going to light up with this sun coming through. Very pretty collection of rocks. Just look at these amazing rocks. The sun's rising over there.
It's like sliced potato.
I know, look at that. It's just cracked in half. And they're just incredible in this early morning light. What a spot for breakfast, hey Jay?
Pretty nice. Devil's Marbles.
Wow, there's Jicky. Here comes a milestone, or a kilometre stone.
We're at the confluence of the Stewart Highway, north-south, and heading now east.
Clicking over
There it is.
100,000 Ks.
On the Barkley Highway.
Go, Juki.
I think we're coming up to the border. I think this is the Northern Territory where we are. And I think that shed on the other side is Queensland. So we're in Camberwheel. That's where we're staying for the night at the petrol station, Caravan Park. This may or may not be the pub. I think we've just found the last goes down. Hang on, there might be some action here. The Drovers Camp Festival last weekend in August. That's now. Headed into Croydon Park.
What's the category?
Uh-oh. And can I do this?
I'm not sure.
Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? And we're going to go to the, what is that called? It's the Drovers Festival.
Well, it's 1889, the racetrack.
Heading to the Drovers Festival. It's sunset time in Camberwheel. And there's a sunset behind us.
Fish races.
Yep. Fish races, I've got to see them. Alright, this is how they do the races out in the outback. This is at Camberwheel. It's pretty wild. And what's that you're drinking?
It's got a vodka and creamy soda.
And I got myself a Great Southern, and there's a VIP tent. Woohoo! Oh, Great Northern. We watched the sun come up over Devil's Marbles, and now we're watching the sun go down over Camberwheel. We're at the pub.
Well, it's just us.
The pub's shut. But we thought the balcony looked like a nice place to watch the last bit of colour go down.
It's still pretty good, and you can see the servo from here.
The first traffic light we've seen for about, what, 600 kilometres? We're coming into Mount Isa.
Rainers go.
Heading into Outback at Isa to find out what makes this town tick. There's lots and lots of fossils around here. That's one thing that they really celebrate. And I'm not so sure we need to learn that much about them.